What's going on though, people? So I just wanted to pull up on you guys real quick. There's been a lot of chatter going on lately when it comes to crypto, when it comes to the stock market, when it comes to Forex and all that different type of stuff. So I just wanted to provide a little clarity by giving you guys 3 different things to look for before you put your money into any investment. First thing I want you guys to understand is you have to respect your own journey. Now, I know that's not what you want to hear, but I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm telling you what you need to hear. I've been seeing too many people comparing themselves to others when it comes to other people's profits, other people's pockets, and other people's risks. So we all have different starting points, and you have to understand if you're seeing these people post these different profits where it's high risk and high profits and returns and stuff like that, you do got to understand that that person once upon a time ago, they were just like you. So instead of worrying about what the next person is doing, what we're going to do is I want you to draw you out a roadmap. I want you to create you some type of goal, and you need to know why you're actually putting your money into whatever it is that you're putting your money into. Because I've been seeing too many people throwing their money into things lately when it comes to crypto, when it comes to stocks and other investments. And then they start asking the question, okay, what do I do now? You should have that question already answered before you put your money up into any type of investment. So what I should have said is the first thing that we need is common sense. Common sense will tell me, look, I need to at least understand what it is that I'm putting my money into. And that goes with anything. So you want to at least educate yourself at least a little bit, man. This is investing. This is not gambling. And if you found yourself in a position where you've probably lost money in the stock market or in Forex or in any type of other investment vehicle, what I want you to do is relax. It's okay. You're not the first person to be in this position. But what I want you to do now is just educate yourself. And I'm not saying that you have to be on YouTube thousands of hours. I'm not saying you have to read thousands of books on investing before getting started. But what I am saying is you at least want some type of general knowledge when it comes to whatever you're putting your money into. So we got to use common sense. That should have been number 1. Now, number 2 is kind of piggybacking off of number 1. Number 2, I want you to evaluate your own risks, given your own financial circumstances. So we don't want to get in a position to where we start over leveraging, aka risking more than we can actually afford to lose. So we don't want to be in that position. Now, this is another one of those things that I know you don't want to hear, but this is what you need to hear. The first thing I actually did before I ever invested into anything, I created the discipline of saving first. So I put $1,000 into an emergency account. That's how I started. And then I grew from there, and I created 3 to 6 months of living expenses for myself. So that started to create discipline. That started to create habit. And from that, I started learning different principles when it comes to money. So if it were me, I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just telling you what I personally did. I personally stacked me some cash, which I feel like everybody should create a stacking season or have a stacking season into their life before they start investing into stuff. Now, it's important to have that stacking season because you want to have enough cash stored away to actually be able to make a move in the market. And when I say make a move, I'm not talking about like some of the DMs I've been getting with people asking me, hey, I purchased 1 share of X and YZ company, what do I do? That takes us back to the first thing I said, we should know what we're gonna do before we actually put our money into something. And 2, what the hell are we gonna do with 1 share of anything? Now, I do understand that we all start at different points. I do understand that. I just said respect your own journey, but I also want you to be smart. You may hit a home run. You may have purchased 1 share of GameStop for $10 and it ran up to $300-$400. But I'm the type of person, I just don't want to leave that to chance. So you want to create you a surplus of cash that you can actually afford to put into the market where you can see real gains. So if you're talking about investing $10, $15, $20, then maybe we don't need to look at individual companies, right? Maybe we need to look at some index funds, some ETFs, stuff like that, where you got this entire fund that has a mix of different companies, and you could throw your $10, your $15, your $20 in here and there if that's the route you want to take. But if you're looking to make a major move in the market, you need to create a stacking season, aka save you some freaking money so you can actually make a move in the market. Now, how long that stacking season is going to be for you, I'm not sure. I can't tell you that. That's based off of the roadmap that we said we were going to set, right? That's based off of the game plan that we said we were going to set first, right? So you'll be able to tell yourself at that point how long I actually need to stack based upon your current income and how long it'll actually take you to get to X amount of dollars, whatever your particular goal is. For myself, before I actually start really making moves in the market, I save for about 6 months. So that now when I go into different investments, I don't just buy 1 share, 2 shares, 3 shares. I can go in and I can buy 100 shares, 200 shares, 300, 400 shares, depending upon the price per share. But I can do that because I took time. I missed out on plays. I did. You may not be able to catch every play, but you got to understand there's always the next play. There's always an investment. There's always going to be an opportunity. You have to understand that. But we don't want to waste time investing in $10 and then logging on to a brokerage account on an app on our phone every 10 minutes trying to see if that $10 went to $15. So trust me when I tell y'all, I know what it feels like to feel like you're just missing out on something. And I tell you guys, like a mentor told me years ago, the best time to plant a tree was 5 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is right now. So for you, the best time to start investing was 5 years ago. The next best time to start investing is right now. But if you don't have the right type of funds allocated to actually start investing, then that's what we need to do first. So number 3, I want you guys to understand that all stock advice, any stock advice, is time sensitive. So what's been going on right now is it's been a lot of pump and dumps. So when it comes to different cryptocurrencies, when it comes to different stocks, all of these different plays that you've been seeing on social media, all of these are pump and dump strategies. So what is a pump and dump? So we pump the stock up by a bunch of people investing. So the price continues to go up. And what starts to happen is once it gets to an all-time high, or once it gets surpassed the all-time high by 20%, 50, 100%, what starts to happen at that point is a lot of people that invested down here, a lot of those people start taking profits up here. And what tends to happen is people that aren't educated on what's actually going on with that pump and dump, right? They start getting in up here while the people that invested down here are taking profit, which starts to make the price come back down. So that's why you have to understand what you're doing before you put your money into these different concepts. Usually what I say is when something becomes a frenzy on social media, once you have a friend start reaching out to you that you know that person ain't never talked to you about no stocks, ain't never talked to you about no investments, and they send you screenshots of articles or posts from Twitter and stuff like that, that's probably a clear indication that you missed the opportunity. Because once you place your entry at that all-time high and you set up your account, you've never invested before, you're not even caring to even go type into Google whatever the investment is. Once you pump your money into that particular investment, the price starts going down. I've been seeing a lot of people on social media wondering what's going on with certain investments. Hey, I thought you guys said that this was a good idea. But what that person didn't realize, because they lacked the research, they lacked the tools, that advice that somebody gave them, or that advice that they saw on social media, it was time sensitive. A lot of people that's doing this, from what I've been seeing, these are people that already have a general understanding of the market. And all of those people are working together to drive price up on certain things. And when it comes crashing down, the people up here that don't really have the knowledge, they're the ones left holding the bag. So don't let that be you. Now hold on. I know I told y'all I was only gonna share 3 things with you guys to do before you put your money into an investment. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna sneak a 4th in here. I'm gonna give you guys a little bonus. I want you guys to notice the background today. It's a little different than the other backgrounds you've seen in my videos. And this is for a reason, because I want you guys to envision yourself and picture yourself if you were on that beach behind me. Now, what would you be doing on that beach? You would be at peace. You would be calm. It'd be a certain stillness about you. You'd be chilling. See, that's what I want you to do when you get into an investment, especially if you've done the research, especially if you know it's a reputable company, especially if you check the balance sheet and you know that the balance sheet has been A1 over the past X amount of years. You can chill, you can relax. Even if you got in day one on that particular investment and that investment was a bad day. If you've noticed the trends and you'll start to understand trends in the market goes up, the market goes down, the market goes sideways. So you got to have a certain calmness and a certain chill about yourself, whether the market is going up, whether the market is going down, whether the market is going sideways. You need to keep your emotions intact. Matter of fact, your emotions need to be like they were if you was on this beach on a summer day and you had your favorite drink in your hand, sitting next to your favorite person. I want you to have that same type of calmness about yourself when it comes to investing. And if you know you've done the proper research, if you know that the company has a great balance sheet, just relax, have faith, it's gonna pan out. Now, so if you guys got some value out of this, please like, comment, share. Most importantly, now I want y'all to subscribe, but most importantly, I want you to share this with the person that probably sent you that screenshot of that particular article when it comes to that investment, or sent you that Twitter post when it comes to that particular investment. So if you know they're not the type of person to typically talk about investments and stuff like that, please send them this video. And like I told you guys when I first started this video, I want to take you guys from solely being a gambler, the mindset of a gambler, to the mindset of an investor. And that's what we're going to do on this channel. If you want to actually learn some of the strategies that I use in my stacking season, I created a video on my page where you guys can go check that out, where I shared about 3 different, maybe 4 different strategies that I use to stack my cash before I start putting money into the markets. So y'all have a good day. It's Deuce the Dope Dad. I'm signing out.